exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Ooh.
On a warm and sunny afternoon in the Bay State of Massachusetts, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New England Patriots. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes a starch right out of them.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
And 10 at the 43-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end.
Complete to Austin.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good edge steam going.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First down, Las Vegas.
From the gun, Murray, flush to his right. He's going to take off. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up.
It's a game.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
3rd and 4.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Now it's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the second-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Murray. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Murray to air it out again. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards there. First down.
A gain of 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Kyler Murray, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Patriots nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. Typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up. Wait. 56. Mott's 56. I'm coming.
Second and 10 now. Ryan. And this one caught by LvNe Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. 56. Check 56.
They go play action now. Ryan. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
56. Mike, 56.
On third down, Ryan. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The Patriots send out their punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he's got room. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 31-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. Now it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. After the sack on 1st down, Murray being chased out left. And he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business. The cover.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Harrison Bryant with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Prater on to add the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Raider first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd down and 4. Murray flushed. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Hopkins as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he's into the clear. 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, here's Prater now set to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And that will set him up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line. They came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Harrison Bryant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Matt Prater is set to kick.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
I know he ain't got it. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
They'll run with Sanders. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with third and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They go play action with Ryan. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Point after.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's second and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, Ryan. And the Raiders have got him. Christian Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down.
56, the mic, boy. Hey, Sal, check 56. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
21. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. He's going to launch this. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cameron Batson, 83 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by one.
Right down
and
there.
look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Desmond Trufant.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They go back to Murray on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Evans on the tackle.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the 39, Murray. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be third down. Shotgun now from Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
after the interception. Here's Ryan. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
31, Patriots 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. They'll go again here with Akers. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 9. A big play that time for the Raiders. 46 yards on the ground. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Intended target was Cam Akers, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Desmond Trufant. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Patriots.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Gostkowski the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. They'll run this with Akers. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Ball carrier.
The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Going right back to Akers. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray eluding the pressure right. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was taken down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
The 29-yard line.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
56 is the mark. 56 is the mark. Hey, take 10. 56 is the mark.
This time Ryan will throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Cameron Batson. It's now 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The sack by Robert Quinn. So that one hurt. No timeouts left. Look at where the ball is on the field, Charles. I don't know if the fat lady's singing yet, but she's starting to hum a little bit, isn't she?
You think she's doing scales at this point? I don't think there's any doubt about it, but they had to go for it. In this situation, with their timeout situation as well, they had to take the chance, try and get it done. They didn't. Now they're powerless to stop them, essentially.
They need a big play.